My name's Vincent. I am the owner and operator of R2R Electric. We are here checking out some super rare fuzz pedals that I have in the shop. I repaired them for a collector named John, who lives in the Phoenix area, and he graciously let me take these home with me, and I'm gonna measure them out and hopefully reproduce them in the future. All right, so this is actually our last one up. This is a Marshall Supa Fuzz. There's actually 3 kind of generations of this. 2 of them are similar, and then this is the very, very early one. So it's been kind of designated as a Mark I Marshall Supa Fuzz. And the circuit is completely different than the later 2 Mark II Supa Fuzzes. So this is based on a Mark I tone bender, which is an incredibly rare pedal. They were, again, handmade for a very short period of time in the UK by a company called Sola Sound, which really kind of originated the tone benders. And so this is a Mark I, and it's modified to have a filter control instead of an attack control. So it's just a slight modification of a Mark I tone bender, which I believe there's probably only like 3 of those known to exist in the world. So this is very close to one of the most rare fuzz pedals that was ever produced. So it's very cool to get some time with it and hear what it sounds like, and what these very limited resource kind of pedals actually sound like. We hear all the copies and stuff like that, and the guy who made this is actually still making them over in the UK. He's getting up there in years, but it's really cool to see his early work. Shit, yeah, that thing's rad. It has this really distinct thing that Mark I's do. It's called bloom, is what it's kind of been known as, and that's where the note, like, the attack of it really sags, and you kind of hear that in the first notes and then those last notes that I was playing, where you hit it and it almost feels like it drops out and then comes in, and then rolling back the guitar volume by just a smidge will kind of bring the presence right in. It's really present, and like the attack of the note is right on top again. And not a heck of a lot of other fuzz pedals do it quite like these ones do. And it's really interesting. Like, there's a few times I hit it and the note almost disappears and then comes in, which I've not been able to replicate yet. That's just, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's something that I've never heard another pedal do, and that's pretty cool. So I'm just changing out from humbuckers on that Les Paul to single coils on a Telecaster. These Mark I style fuzzes are really interactive as far as like how they work with different guitar pickups. So like as that one does that bloom with humbuckers, it should be a lot more present with the Telecaster pickup. So we're gonna check that out and see. Does sound different. It's a lot more present for sure. It still blooms though, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, that was cool.